Good evening, esteemed television watchers. Nakhchivan news program in English is on air. In the course of our program, we'll convey the latest burning developments took place in the Autonomous Republic to your minds. Last week, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, attended the opening ceremony of the first forum of young leaders of the Turkish Council held in Nakhchivan. Also, the chairman of Supreme Majlis met William Gill, the temporary attorney of the United States Embassy to Azerbaijan. Along with this, the Supreme Majlis chairman inaugurated a number of social objects in Tosajan village. For furthermore, let's watch.
On November 26, the first forum of the young leaders of the Turkish Council was held in Nakhchivan. The forum participants visited the monument erected to the national leader Heydar Aliyev and laid fresh flowers to the memory of the great leader. Then they had memorial photo after watching exhibits related to the life of the great leader and his political and statehood activity. Mr. Vasif Talibov, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, attended the opening ceremony of the forum and welcomed all the participants of the Nakhchivan Forum Turkic Council of Young Leaders and wished success to the forum's work. The chairman of Supreme Majlis put forward the initiative of establishing Turkish University in Nakhchivan and once more stressed out the importance of the Nakhchivan Forum of Young Leaders of the Turkish Council and afterwards thanked both the organizers and the participants, expressing his personal confidence that the forum would be furthermore efficient. Azad Rahimov, Minister of Youth and Sports of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Deputy Secretary General of the Turkish Council Ömer Hocaman, Günay Efendiyeva, the President of the Turkish Culture and Heritage Foundation and Deputy Secretary General of the Turkish Parliament Ali Yıldız made speeches at the opening ceremony. The Nakhchivan State Philharmonic Chamber Orchestra performed a concert program including songs and music of Turkish-speaking countries.
On November 29, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, met the temporary attorney of the United States Embassy to Azerbaijan, William Gill. The chairman of Supreme Majlis stressed out that the activities carried out by the U.S. Embassy in our country is of crucial importance. Emphasizing the importance of relations in the field of education and culture, the Supreme Majlis chairman expressed his personal confidence that the performance prepared on the occasion of December 3rd International Disabled Day for the people with limited physical abilities by the organization of the embassy would be welcomed, and on this occasion expressed his gratitude to the guests. In his part, William Gill also thanked for the sincere friendship and support for the events held by the embassy. Speaking on the inter-countries relations, the guest expressed his satisfaction with being in Nakhchivan for the first time.
On November 30, the new building of Gazancho Village Comprehensive Secondary School was commissioned. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, cut the ribbon symbolizing inauguration. Gültekin Aliyeva, the director of Gazancho Village Comprehensive Secondary School, made a speech expressing her gratitude on behalf of the residents and the pedagogical collective and stressed out that they would do better to develop pupils' skills and upbring them in patriotic spirit. Then the Supreme Majlis chairman, Mr. Vasif Talibov, congratulated the staff on the occasion of new school building commission and thanked the school staff for their achievements and wished them furthermore success in their future works. Thereupon, the Supreme Majlis chairman watched the conditions created in the school building. It was informed that the three-story school building with a capacity of 216 pupils include 14 classrooms, 2 with electronic boards, also chemistry, biology and physics laboratories, a military cabin, a chess class, a computer room, a teacher's room, a library and a gym. On November 30, Gazancho Village Center was also put into use. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, cut the ribbon symbolizing inauguration. It was informed that the village center includes a representative office, municipality, communication house, police and veterinary stations, library, statistics room, culture house, first territorial organization of New Azerbaijan Party, archive and meeting hall with 44 seats. Then the chairman of Supreme Majlis expressed his gratitude to the head of Kazanchi Village First Territorial Organization of New Azerbaijan Party, Layla Jafarova, for her activities, stressing out that in the result of continuation of the national leader Heydar Aliyev's past, Kazanchi village turned into a modern settlement. On November 30, doctors' outpatient clinic was commissioned in Kazanchi village. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talabov, cut the ribbon symbolizing inauguration and got interested in the organization of medical service. It was noted that the outpatient clinic, equipped with the necessary medical equipment, consists of 12 rooms including head doctor's room, a dentist's cabin, a physiotherapy room, a ward, field nurse manipulation, vaccination, registration, pharmacy, midwife, nurse and assistant rooms. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talabov, inaugurated Kazanchi Village Service Center on the same day. It was informed that the center includes barber shop, hairdresser, butchers, food and household goods stores and warehouses, and all necessary conditions were created as well as 5 people were employed. The chairman of Supreme Majlis met the residents after watching the center. Villagers Fizuli Aliyev, Zakir Hasanov, Yaver Aliyev and Akif Sayadov thanked the residents.
A ceremony house was also inaugurated in Kazanchi village on November 30. Vasif Talabov, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, watched the conditions created in the building. The Supreme Majlis chairman was reported that when holding morning ceremonies there were certain difficulties in the village. However, the ceremony house, which was provided with all necessary conditions, would solve all these problems. The ceremony house, consisting of men's and women's halls as well as a kitchen, is provided with all necessary household items and individual heating system.
On November 30, Kazanchi Bridge, the historical architectural monument, was put into operation after restoration. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talabov, watched post-restoration condition of the bridge. It was reported that Kazanchi Bridge is a historical and architectural monument erected in the Oriental architectural style at the beginning of the 18th century.
On the occasion of Nakhchivan's election as the youth capital of Azerbaijan in 2018, various events are held in the Autonomous Republic. Events held with the participation of Belarusian youth and also active young people from other regions of our country were considerable examples to this. So we continue with the social economic news block. Let's have a look.
Participants of the Forum of Young Leaders of the Turkish Council held in Nakhchivan city on November 26-27 attended in the discussions for the purpose of identifying plans and directions of joint activity within the Turkish Council. The event, organized by youth from Azerbaijan, Turkey, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, focused on joint activities in common history, culture, language, education, sports, youth and other fields, and the activeness of young people in social networks in these areas was mentioned. Also, it was emphasized that to hold various festivals, intellectual and sport competitions in the future was of crucial importance. The participants of the Nakhchivan Forum of Young Leaders of the Turkish Council visited a number of cultural institutions and historical monuments in Nakhchivan city.
Within the framework of his visit to Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, William Gill, the temporary attorney of the United States Embassy to Azerbaijan, visited the monument erected to the founder of the independent Azerbaijan, the national leader Heydar Aliyev, in the center of Nakhchivan city. Thereupon, the delegation watched Heydar Aliyev Museum. The diplomat also visited Nakhchivan Regional Information Center for the Disabled Ones, Children's Rehabilitation Center, and some historical and cultural monuments in Nakhchivan.
our ancient land, Nakhchivan hosted one more international event. On the occasion of Nakhchivan's selection, the youth capital for 2018 Belarusian Youth Day was held in Noah's land. In the course of the event, excursions to the museums and historical monuments were organized and meetings as well as competitions were held. Excursions were organized with the participation of 100 young people from youth organization and also active youth from the regions in connection with Nakhchivan's selection as the country's youth capital in 2018. Within the framework of the excursion, young people visited a number of cultural institutions and historical monuments in Nakhchivan city. The project Strengthening Migration and Border Management Capacity in Azerbaijan, held in State Migration Service of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, was over. The event, which was held on the basis of mutual discussions, ended with the evaluation of the project.
12th Scientific Practical Conference on Recent Achievements and Problems of Modern Ophthalmology was held in Nakhchivan. The conference participants visited the monument erected to the architect and founder of the independent Azerbaijan, the national leader Heydar Aliyev, in the center of Nakhchivan city, and watched the Heydar Aliyev Museum. Then Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Health Minister Niyazi Novruzov read the congratulatory message of the Supreme Majlis chairman to the conference participants and the organizers. Saleh Mehremov, director of Nakhchivan State University, corresponding member of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, the director of National Ophthalmology Center named after academician Zarif Aliyev, a correspondent member of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, Professor Elmar Gasemov, Sunay Duman, the chairman of Turkish Ophthalmology Society, Alexey Yegorov, the professor of Russian National Research Medical University named after Nikolai Pemberov, attended the very event.
A number of IP television companies from Turkey and the Russian Federation started broadcasting Nakhchivan television. Television technical specialists organized a live broadcast of Nakhchivan State Radio through YouTube video portal. Along with this, Iğdır newspaper posted the link of Nakhchivan Information Agency on its website.
Artillerymen of the Detached Army participated in the competition entitled Best Jet Artillery Division held by the Azerbaijani Army. In the competition held in accordance with the plan, the Reactive Artillery Division, equipped with the means of air exploration in the tactical and operational depths of the enemy, successfully carried out all targets.
Sederek Region Executive Power handed a ton of garlic to the military unit located in the region. Ali Abdullayev, military unit soldier, expressed his gratitude on behalf of the state for the shown care. Administrative building and service facilities for Nakhchivan Security Team number 23 for Safety Department of Nakhchivan Railways Limited Liability Company were put into operation after reconstruction. The administrative building includes workrooms, resting room, a kitchen, a weaponry room, classroom and bedrooms. On the occasion of the 100th anniversary of Azerbaijan People's Republic, an event entitled 100 Years Ago and Today, the Nakhchivani Woman was held at State Committee for Family, Women and Children Affairs of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. At the conference, speeches were delivered on women's election right as the integral part of human rights, Nakhchivan women and education, science in Nakhchivan women's activities, and women's role in the development of mass media. Then the participants of the conference watched the exhibition of 183 books by 87 authors and also the film Azerbaijan Democratic Republic and Nakhchivan prepared by Nakhchivan Television was demonstrated. An enlightenment seminar was held with entrepreneurs of the export-oriented enterprises operating in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Totally 40 projects set to be prioritized were presented at the seminar. An event was held at the Youth Center on December 3 in a National Disabled Day. The event participants watched the handicrafts of people studying at children's music art schools exhibited there. After speech, disabled students were awarded for their active participation in concerts and exhibitions dedicated to the International Disabled Day. Then the awards a concert program was performed with the participation of disabled children. Doctors Brigade of the Central Children's Hospital named after Aziz Aliyev performed 8 surgical operations a day in Kangarli Region Central Hospital. Operations were successfully operated and after a few hours observations they were allowed to go home. Sharu Region Central Hospital hosted a conference dedicated to the prevention of antibiotic resistance. At the conference, lectures on antibiotics, benefits or harms are more, antibiotic diseases in pediatrics, antibiotic use in pregnancy were listened. Nakhchivan City Transportation Department discussed autumn-winter preparations in 2018-2019. Employees of the Ministry of Transportation, Nakhchivan City Transportation Department and State Traffic Police Office attended the meeting. An event entitled Formation of Islamic Values and Multiculturalism in Azerbaijan was held in Kangarli region. At the event, speeches were delivered on topics such as promotion of religious values to young people, promotion of multiculturalism in educational institutions. State employees and their family members were at Agbulak Recreation Center for the next time. 59 people's collective from State Employee Commission under the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the Ministry of Culture of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the State Committee for Melioration and Water Management of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and also State Agency on Religious Associations of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic attended there. Scientific practical conferences on food safety of population, realities and perspectives and pedagogical psychological problems of personality formation in our modern times were held at Nakhchivan University. An event entitled Nakhchivan City is the Youth Capital of Azerbaijan was held at Nakhchivan Music College. Then speeches were listened on the relevant theme and documentary film Heydar Aliyev, A Window to the World was watched. Next interactive lesson was held at the Nakhchivan Department of the Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences. This time the subject was cell division and reproduction in organisms. The lesson was watched in more than 200 secondary schools operating in the Autonomous Republic. An open lesson on philosophical views of Nematullah Nakhchivani was organized at the Nakhchivan Study Center of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Nakhchivan University students attended the lesson. Nakhchivani poets met soldiers at Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Detached Operation Brigade of Internal Troops. The poets recited some of their poems before the officers and soldiers and presented their books on patriotism to the soldiers. Thereupon soldiers performed patriotic songs. A telequiz entitled Traffic Rules and I was held at the comprehensive secondary school named after Heydar Aliyev in Nakhchivan City. 4 teams of third, fourth grade pupils took part in the telequiz. Diplomas and honorary orders were presented to the winners by the organizers.
In the upper part of Akhura village of Sharu region, new fruit trees were planted and the garden was enriched with organic fertilizers. Approximately 300 local varieties of apple, pear and quince seedlings available to the local conditions were planted. Now culture and sport news. Nakhchivan Yallas were included in UNESCO's enhanced protection list. The performance of the first inclusive theatre group was demonstrated in Nakhchivan, and also collectives' excursions to the museums continued. More detailed in our next news block. Let's have a glance. Nakhchivan Information Agency reports that a certain session of the UNESCO's Intergovernmental Committee for Safeguarding Intangible Cultural Heritage was held in Port Louis, the capital of the Mauritius Republic. At the same session, Yallas, the traditional group dances of Nakhchivan, were included in UNESCO's enhanced protection list.
Nakhchivan State Musical Drama Theatre, named after Jalil Mehmet Gozadeh, hosted the performance based on the famous American writer Nobel laureate John Steinbeck's work of the same name, prepared by the first inclusive theatre of our country, ESA, with the support of the US Embassy. The performance, fourth in number, prepared for the disabled ones on December 3 in a National Disabled Day, was welcomed by the theatre lovers. An exhibition of works by the prominent artist Ibrahim Safiyev was launched in the exhibition hall of the Artists Union of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, named after Behruz Kengerli. The event was dedicated to the artist's life and creativity, and 53 paintings of the artist were demonstrated at the exhibition. The excursions of the central executive powers operating in the Autonomous Republic, as well as employees of other organizations and institutions to museums, continue. Employees of the ministries, committees, agencies visit the museums in Nakhchivan. Nakhchivan Teleradio and press workers visited Behruz Kengerli Museum. The collective was informed about Behruz Kengerli, who created works of theatre art, graphics, and other genres, above all brought new style and national fire to Azerbaijani art. Then they watched rich exposition of the museum. Exhibition sale of paintings and handicrafts by talented women was organized in Julfa region. The exhibition featured 261 paintings and handicrafts, including knitting and decorative applied art samples by 36 talented women. The performance of drama collectives organized for the first time was over in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Julfa region Hachadagh Drama Collective occupied the first, Babek region Sabina Drama Collective the second, and also Gençlik Drama Collective of the same region the third places. The first concert of Nakhchivan State Children's Philharmonic Orchestra performed the concert program under the motto "The Capital of Islamic Culture Nakhchivan 2018" was held at the Youth Center in Nakhchivan. Discussion of the work Azer by the great playwright Hüseyin Javid was included in the list of books said to be necessary to read. In the course of the discussion held in Hüseyin Javid's museum, questions of the participant youth were answered thoroughly. Then a scene from the poem Azer was presented. Nakhchivan Musical College hosted the discussion of the Italian novelist Niccolo Machiavelli's work Roulette. The employees of the Nakhchivan Department of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences visited well-known poet and playwright Hüseyin Javid's museum and memorial complex. The collective was also visited the playwright's mausoleum. Volleyball championship under the motto "Let's say no to harmful habits, let's always be healthy" was held among boys teams of Nakhchivan City Comprehensive Secondary School. Totally 17 teams challenged in the championship, and the winners were awarded with diplomas by the organizers. The Autonomous Republic Championship on chess was held among children with disabilities. 24 chess players with limited physical abilities up to 18 years old participated in the competition dedicated to 3 December International Disabled Day. The distinguished chess players were presented with diplomas, gifts, and money awards.
Based on the United Nations decision as for October 14, 1992, October 3rd was adopted as the International Disabled Day. Social economic reforms carried out in the Autonomous Republic increased the welfare of the people with limited physical abilities and ensured the continuity of their medical and social rehabilitation. For the purpose of improving the living conditions of the people from the mentioned categories, their provision with relevant vehicles, increasing employment opportunities, as well as material and moral support to those people, their involvement in education, shortly integration into the society is always in the focus. So today's video material is on the above-mentioned theme. Let's watch. For the purpose of improving the living conditions of the disabled people, protection of their health, their provision with relevant vehicles and technical means, education, employment opportunities, development of their skills and abilities, as well as effective leisure activities, all necessary conditions are created in the Autonomous Republic. Operation of Nakhchivan Regional Information Center for the Disabled Ones, Children's Rehabilitation Center, and also Rehabilitation Center of the Disabled Ones is of great importance in the treatment and rehabilitation of the people from this category. In the Autonomous Republic, 460 disabled people from the relevant category were provided with relevant vehicles. 173 families were provided with housing respectively. In order to strengthen social protection of people with disabilities, 5,473 disabled people receive pension. 223 martyr families, meanwhile 1,673 war invalids and first group invalids receive pension. Currently, 37 people with limited physical abilities are provided with social services in their homes, solving their social problems and periodic medical examinations. Implementation of the state program on education and rehabilitation of children with disabilities in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic in 2016-20, approved by the order of the Chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic as for January 11, 2016, enables education of the children from this category, their rehabilitation, and creates new opportunities for more active integration into the society. Currently, 55 children of the mentioned category have been enrolled in preschool education institutions, 909 get education in secondary schools, and 22 children who aren't able to go to school because of their limited physical abilities get distant education respectively. Dear television watchers, that was all for today. To be informed of the latest developments, keep following us every Monday at the same time. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.